All right, I'm Colin Osborn. As the young lady said, this is my business partner, Mr. Likith Yalamula, and we are here to spend a few minutes with y'all to talk about academic success. So excited. I'm gonna try not to make this like one of those sessions where you're talked to all day long. So this is gonna be a very interactive moment. All right, so we're gonna have some conversation. We're gonna learn something, and we're gonna try to have a little bit of fun in between. All right, everybody's cool with that? Yeah. All right, y'all just ate, right? Yeah. All right, y'all don't be falling asleep on me. Don't be taking no nap. Okay, y'all ready to get started? Can y'all see me over here? You good? Y'all good? Damn, you good? You can see? Okay, all right. Okay, let's get started. The multiplicity in me for academic success. Wait, how much time I get? Okay, all right, multiplicity in me for academic success. All right, so this is the purpose of today's workshop, all right? Today's workshop to guide you in exploring the many facets of your identity, your personal, cultural, and emotional identity, and to see how those things intersect to attain academic success, all right? So that's the purpose of what we're going to be doing today. All right, take a minute to please review these questions. These are our agreement questions. I want you all to take a look, and if you agree with this, everyone will say yes. Yes? Thumbs up?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, let's get into it. Okay, hold on. I know it is sensitive, yep. Okay, so while I get this set up again, the first question is, there we go. Academic success. What is academic success? Yes, sir.
How you learn and apply it to everything else you do.
Good, okay. Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
It's when you're like doing good in school and you're doing everything is basically you're doing good in it, succeeding.
Okay,
I believe it's how to perform and progress in your classes.
okay. All right, anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
Not only graduate but come out with knowledge.
Okay. Anyone else? Yay, nay? Okay. Everyone that responded, your answers are absolutely correct. All right. Academic success is all of that. All right. That's what we're taught. That's what we're used to, correct? From our schools, from high school, coming into college, that's what has been put in us, right? Like in order to attain academic success, you must pass your tests, get a good grade. You must, whatever it is to attain, pass to these exams or whatever it is, right? All right, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk a little bit more about it, get deeper and find out that there's a lot more to academic success than just that. All right, so academic success is more, all right? Everybody say more. All right, academic success is more than just getting high grades. All right, academic success is more than just while you're in school fulfilling and having a degree audit. While you're in college, your grades, they get audited. So it's more than just the GPA. It's more than just the basic classroom, do well on your exams, and then you pass to the next grade. All right, while you're in college, academic success are these things. So while you start in school, these are the things that you're going to be mastering to attain academic success, all right? So you're going to strengthen cognitive skills as part of academic success. So you are going to be able to obtain knowledge and mastery of your subjects. That kind of parallels a little bit to what some of y'all said. But this is key. There is an emotional skill that you have to have, the emotional intelligence, being able to deal with stress while you're here in college. How many college is stressful? If you don't know, you will know, all right? You're gonna find out. And there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to come and make you feel certain feelings, and you're going to experience a whole lot of things. And while you are dealing with those things, you're going to have to learn how to regulate your emotions and use common sense and think. That's a skill that we as students have to have. No ifs, ands, or buts, all right? And then there's the social skills, all right? So all of us are friends in here, right? All right, so we have our friendships, we have our, we have our friendships, we have our relationships with our parents, we have relationships that we're gonna be building, but you're gonna be building relationships with some of your professors, you're gonna be building relationships with people like administration and other people, other staff. So the way that you cultivate relationships with your community. So remember that this is, while you're in school, this is a community. It's just not, I'm going to class. You're part of a community, and the way that you navigate in this community socially has a lot to do with your academic success as well. Make sense?
Yeah.
Any questions? Any thoughts? Anybody want to respond to anything? Sure. Okay. So at the start of this, the title of this is called The Multiplicity in Me for Academic Success. All right. I should have asked you all first, what do you think multiplicity is? But I'll just tell you. So multiplicity. All right. The multiplicity is the experience of having more than oneself one identity and one perspective. What does that mean to you? Just off the rip before we go deep in. What is that off the dome? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Like having more of an open mind to new things and experiences and people.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. Anyone else? Okay. So you both are absolutely correct. All right. We all have multiplicity. All right. Which means we all have different, as we say, different sides to ourselves. All right. When we think, do we think in just one concept only?
No.
All right. All right. When there's a situation that we have to respond to, do we just respond to it just in just one way?
No.
All right. When we eat, do we just eat? Some of us do, but do we eat just one thing all day, every day?
No.
Okay. So, and that's why we go to a restaurant, there's different sides, Revelation. All right. Oh, all right. So there's different sides to ourselves. All right. And so as we navigate this thing called college, we have to start tapping into that. First of all, recognizing that. And then once we recognize that, tap into it and be able to identify with it and embrace it as we go on this path called college and attaining academic success. All right. Okay. So from my experience working at a university, I have dealt with a lot of students who, when I'm working with them and I talk to them about their career paths, a lot of them really don't know what career paths they're looking to get into. And a lot of it has to do with their thinking that in order for them to be successful, that they have to go into one specific career path. There's just this one career path that this is the only one that I can do to make it. This is the only one that I get into it, I need to be successful in order for me to gain success. Then I need to get the grades and I need to do it. So everything is focused on this one identity. All right. And so for example, if someone is an artist, but then they have a love for biology, but then they also have a side hustle where they sell coffee. All right. Those three things, how many identities are in those three things that I just shared? Three. All right. So that one person, even though that one person is majoring X, Y, and Z, they have this as a passion and they have this as a side hustle. Does that resonate with some of y'all? All right. So for example, anybody here play basketball? Okay. All right. So y'all play basketball. All right. What's your passion though? Even though I play basketball, if you exclude basketball, what's your passion? What's your hobby? Hair. Okay. Go ahead. Boy Scout. Okay. Really? Gymnastics. All right. Dancing? I got you. All right. So you play basketball, but you're a dancer, Boy Scout, gymnast, hairstylist. Okay. So you have all these different sides. It's the exact same thing. If you take that and apply that to academic success, it's the exact same thing. All right. So when you're in school, you may major in psychology, but you may have a love of cooking, or you may have a love of dance and theater. And then at the same time, you may want to be an artist and draw something, or I don't know, something. But you have all these sides to yourself and you have to embrace it and not feel like, dag, in order for me to be successful, I have to do this one thing. It doesn't make sense. That's old school. It doesn't make sense anymore. Am I making sense? Okay. All right. So, all right. Now, with that said, we're going to do an exercise. I'm glad everybody has note paper. All right. This is what we're going to do. I want you to take a few minutes to think about who you are. So the question is, who are you at this very moment? All right. I want you to complete the sentence frame said by saying, I am, and then answering that. All right. But this is the key. I want you to separate your identity here in school from your identity outside of school, if that makes sense. All right. So however you see yourself here in school, that's one thing. Everything else. All right. So separate that. All right. You got 10, 15 minutes. Anybody have any questions? Does it make sense? Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's get started. All right. Here we go. All right. I would like for some of y'all to share. All right. Okay, good. So I'm going to have someone go first before I pick you up. Okay. Come up here. Come. You're in college. This is what we do in college. Come on. We don't. All right. There you go. Okay. Go. Who are you?
I am independent.
That's why I say write it down.
I'm independent. I'm the late in everyone you walk into. And I'm an artist.
Okay. All right. Let's give her a hand. Beautiful. All right. Okay. All right. Right. You did good. Write it down, though, please. There you go. Write it down.
Right.
Share. Just share. All right. Who are you?
I am a scholar. I am a side quest.
Okay. All right.
Go up.
This is good. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. She said, I am bougie. I love it. All right. All right.
I'm hardworking. I'm a future nurse, and I'm an older sister.
Hey, very good. Very good. Mm-hmm. This is good. You want to share? Okay. All right. All right.
So I am strong, smart, and I'm a chef.
Okay. 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 Her and then you after her. All right. This is good, y'all. This is good. Okay.
I'm smart. I am inspiring, and I am a child of God.
Okay. I'm gonna get three more. I'm gonna do three more here because this is good. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Read it.
I'm an artist.
Oh.
I'm a long-term inspiring nurse. I am an animal lover. I am caring. I'm alternative. I am the biggest fan. I am a first generation. I am
Loving it. You after? Okay. Come on, bro. I love it. That's what. Well. That's what I said. Whatever. Go ahead. All right.
I'm an Eagle Scout. I'm a counselor, brother, a chef, sailor, I'm an artist, I'm a cousin, I'm an altar server, art worker.
There you go. My boy. Okay. Okay.
So I'm a child of God, a sister, and I'm a daughter, and I'm a scholar.
Yeah. All right. I need one more. One more. Yes, ma'am. Okay. What are y'all? I'm good. We're good.
Okay, so competitive, I'm passionate in solving work puzzles. I'm also passionate in learning about different flags. I like dance, and I love to give back to my community. I'm energetic, I'm a gamer, I'm chill, and I'm a big back.
What? A big man. What? Whoever won. Whichever one. You in college. Come on. Oh, shoot. All right. You got it. Come on. Come on right next to me. Come on. You're right in the center with me. I got you. I'm right next to you. I got you. I'm here to support you, Queen. Come on. I'm right. Go ahead. I'm support you. Go ahead.
I'm a sister, I'm mentally mature, intelligent, expensive, bougie, hardworking.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So, first of all, I'm impressed with everything that you shared. All right. Because even people my age, they're not aware of who they are. All right. What you're going to learn as you are tapping into your academic success, everything that you shared, the positive, the negative, the whatever, all that is vital. All of that is going to be incorporated. It has to be incorporated because that's your identity or your identities. All right. All those components of yourself, all those things that you shared make up who you are. And those things it's important to embrace those things and to integrate those into your academic career. All right. So real quick before we move on, what's your major? Nursing major. Psychology. And what? Major.
Make child education.
Okay. All right. So regardless of your major, all right, you are still, even though you may be majoring in one major, you are all of those things in that major. All right. Does that make sense? All right. So as you start your classes, it's going to be very important that you walk into your classrooms and you take these classes, having that thing at the forefront of your mind, honoring it. All right. Being able to present all of that in its totality in your classes. All right. It's going to make learning easier. It's going to help you to accomplish your goals a lot more. We're going to talk more about that. I'm kind of jumping ahead. All right. Anybody, any questions before we move on? All right. Y'all did good. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all did really good. Let's talk about the power of multiplicity. All right. Based on what we discussed so far, based on how we've been sharing, just off the dome, what is the power of multiplicity? Random conversation, just whatever comes to your mind. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yeah.
Traits that you are unaware of happening.
Very good. Yes, ma'am.
Power of personal flexibility.
You smart. I forgot. I'll pick you too, right? Okay. Go ahead. I'm doing like that.
Just knowing how you are and finding people that have things in common to help you build up your the power of your identity and how you look at things, perspective. Seeing is not a master of one of the better.
There you go. Anyone on this side? Because this side is winning. No. Okay. So multiplicity, everything that you all shared is right. Now let's look at it a little bit deeper. Okay. So multiplicity is not multitasking. All right. Multiplicity is not multitasking. All right. But because multitasking is this is the example. Multitasking is like trying to write an essay while watching TikTok and texting your friends at the same time. So if you do that, so say if you're writing an essay and then you're watching TikTok and you're doing this and you're doing that all at the same time, what does that do to you? Mentally, emotionally, what does it do to you? It stresses you out. Yes, all right? So multitasking, even though we do it because that's just kind of what we're used to, multitasking might not, we may have to look at it differently. Maybe we have to multitask differently, right? Okay. But this is what multiplicity means. Whoever said it, no, it means knowing that you have different versions of yourself. That's the reason why we did the exercise. Who am I? Because what you were doing was you were remembering, recalling, and you were starting to, in this moment, tap into who you were. And you're starting to see really the different versions of yourself, all right? Whether it's inside your head, instead of forcing them to work at the same time, all right? Does that make sense? So everything that you have shared about who you are, I'm a brother, I'm this, I'm a coach, I'm a cook, all of that is beautiful, all of that is important. You should not fight with yourself when one of those attributes come out, all right? So if you are, I don't know, just again, if you're a psychology major, but you want to cook, your psychology stuff might come out, which is fine. Don't feel that because you want to cook that you are like offending the psychology side. That makes sense? All right. It is what it is because you are just who you are. All right. Okay. So what is the power? I'm sorry. Any questions before we move on? Cool. Does that make sense? You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all saying that because you want to move on? Are you good? Okay. Okay. All right. So owning it. I think we was talking about this a little bit earlier about the importance of owning your multiplicity. All right. Some people say that multiplicity is complex. Do y'all think that have different sides of yourself is complex? How? Yes, ma'am.
Let's say personality, characteristics, or different ways in which you try to think about things could contrast having you to like try to sit there and figure out what it is you truly want.
Anyone else? That was good. All right. So yeah, so owning our complexity, owning all of those attributes to ourselves, all right, is very important. And this is why, all right? By doing so, it creates a stronger and clearer identity. I think the reason why sometimes we have problems with trying to identify ourselves or we're trying to figure out who we are, is because of that complexity. We're wrestling with that complexity of who we are, feeling that in order to be received or to be relevant, we have to be one person and one person only. And that's bull. It doesn't work. You can't be. You're human. You have all these different thoughts. You have all these different things, all these different loves, all these different passions, all these different experiences. All right. So what it does academically by owning your multiplicity, it prevents academic setbacks from becoming personal identity crises. How many of us in here like to fail? We like to fail a class? No? Okay. So if we fail, what happens? How do we take it in general? How do we respond to that failure sometimes? Yes, ma'am.
Some people get anxious or feel like because they're doing one thing that it stops them from being the best they can do at another.
Yes, ma'am.
Enough or like you're not smart enough for this.
Yep. Anyone else? Okay. I thought somebody else? No? Okay. Absolutely. That's why it's important to, I will even say, embrace those, you're not a failure, but embrace those failure moments.
Yeah.
All right. There's going to be times while you're in class, you may struggle. You may struggle with a class. You may struggle with a specific subject. Something's going to happen where you may struggle. That doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you fail. All right. It maybe means that you just have to discover, and we're going to get into that a little bit more, discover what it is in you that will help you to connect with that subject in a way that will help you to understand it differently. That's it. All right. Owning your complexity, owning your multiplicity. All right. It increases your purpose. All right. Academically, there's this deep versus surface learning. All right. It helps you to avoid academic burnout by finding purpose in your intersections. That's what kind of I was leading to. All right. So for example, if you're a math major, all right, and you're taking a philosophy class, all right, you may not think that there's no connection, but there's a connection in it somehow. You just have to discover what that connection is. All right. Versus, and that's deep learning, versus perfectly matching your classes to your specific major, which is what we all do. When I was an undergrad, that's what I did. A lot of my former students, that's what they did. If they are a biology major, everything is biology because that's the only way I'm going to attain success as a biology major. When in actuality, you sometimes may have to kind of go around and take some other things that's going to lead to that success. Does that make sense? All right. So don't be one-dimensional in your thinking when it comes to your classes. Do what you got to do, take the classes, but have an open mind because it might taking that music class actually might help you. You never know. All right. Especially for the child daycare, not daycare, was it? Child education, yeah, childhood education majors, psychology majors, all right, art and stuff. Take that art because it actually will help you. It'll help you with your career, all right? And last one, it improves your personal power. Again, we talked about that at the beginning. Self-regulation, all right? Being able to remain in control and embrace the challenges in ways that positively embraces who one is without defaulting to self-persecution. So, see, we said that, all right? Recognizing and acknowledging the different states and moods, all right? Because we're gonna be at different places in our minds. We're gonna be at different places in our emotions. We may have different moods at a specific time, and it's okay. We just have to be aware of it. That's part of that self-regulation. So when stress comes, my recommendation to you all is take a second to think about, okay, why am I stressed? What is causing me to feel this way? And whatever you're feeling is fine, it's cool, it's valid, but be present. Don't go off. Make sense? All right? Okay. Versus, it says, see this, using brute force willpower to study. You know how like final exams is about to happen. So the whole school year, you don't study up until the second day, the day before or 2 days before final exams. So you start trying to OD on the studying. What happens when you do that?
When you actually get to do the test, you don't know anything.
You don't know nothing.
Forgot.
And whoever said burnout, absolutely. All right. So you don't want to do that neither. Okay. Any questions? Make sense? Okay, I just added this when it comes to the power of multiplicity, and we kind of said it. You don't have to choose between, this says between a disciplined professional and a creative individual. You don't have to choose between being the major and being yourself, okay? Does that make sense? You don't have to choose between being, this is who I am, the major, versus this is who I am, period, all right? Because at the end of the day, it's all interwoven, okay? Success comes from building a workflow that is structural enough to keep them on track, but fluid enough to let them grow. So have your baseline, your foundation, but still give yourself grace to grow and to learn and to be you and to discover. Does that make sense? All right. How's everyone feeling? All right. Okay. Tools for the diverse self. This one is going to be a little bit, all right. This is what I want you to do. I want you to take a moment to think about what kind of learner you are. Take a moment to think about what kind of learner you are, all right? And love it. And then as that kind of learner, think of the most effective way that you learn as the kind of learner that you are. I know, all right. So for example, here are some examples. All right, so for example, if you are a curious learner, maybe a tool that you use is that you're just more of an active listener, all right? If you're a creative learner, like I am, I'm a creative learner, I need visuals. I need either visuals or I need audio stuff, all right? If you're an intuitive learner, someone who senses, you feel things, then you might be a person who likes to test systems. That's the tool. That's how you learn, all right? If you're an overwhelmed learner, all right, this is new. I've heard about this before, but this is something that I think that we all are. We all become overwhelmed learners. So this is the technique that is recommended. This is the tool rather. So the 25-5, y'all know what the 25-5 rule is? All right, promise you. 25 minutes of doing work and study, 5 minutes, take a break. That's all. 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. Breathe, step away, do what you gotta do, come back. 25 minutes, 5 more minutes, breathe. All right, because that's gonna prevent you from burning out. All right, makes sense now? Okay, so think about what kind of learner you are. I figured that, so let me show you the slide. I was like, what? All right, so think about what kind of learner you are. And then from that, how do you learn being that kind of learner that you are? 10 minutes.
I already learned half of the flavors. Okay, cool.
Word? I'm gonna come by. Okay. I need to. You can use the bathroom. I can use the bathroom. Y'all gotta use the bathroom. Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, yeah. These are just examples. Yeah, just to kind of show. Okay.
So you never know, right?
No, because that's not true.
You just
No, because that's not true.
you just yeah, I need that.
So we can work out real quick. All right, we're almost done. All right. Okay, let's get started. Who cares to share? All right.
Do I go?
Yes, please. My ace.
All right. I'm an intuitive learner. My tools are hands-on experience and doing it independently, figuring it out by myself.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? Whoever got next.
So I am a curious learner and a creative learner. I also learn best when I'm in someplace quiet, listen to music.
Got it. See? I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Yes, ma'am. I'm the same way. That's her.
So I'm a curious learner because if somebody tells me what to like how to do something, I know it, but you gotta be clear with it. I'm also a visual learner because if I can see the stops and the patterns, stuff like that, I can take in very good. I'm also an like how do you say it? Intrusive learner.
Intuitive.
Intuitive learner because you know the cahoots. My teacher used to make cahoots and quiz bits. So if I see the pattern on what the answer is over and over again, that makes it puts it in my mind that oh when you see that answer that so that and I'm also a resilient learner because one thing about me if I don't get it one time you better re-explain. I ask a lot of questions.
There you go. Come on. You and then you next. You and then you. Yes. I know you don't see them like this. A good group. Y'all good group. Y'all real good group. No, seriously.
I'm a visual learner. I learn through videos and looking at visual data like graphs, bars. I learn pretty easy with that and listening. But there's also some days where I'm a overwhelmed learner and I use the Doro technique and I find myself struggling or becoming into distress.
Okay. Yes. I think, out of the real, I think that we all are overwhelmed learners, though, to be honest. We were all the overwhelmed learners. If we get overwhelmed, we'll be like,
Yeah. But once I get to 5 minutes, I don't go back. Yeah.
I do the 25-5 with everything now.
Yeah, I can do that.
You have to grow into it. Yeah. It says take discipline.
I'll be like,
I've learned it. I do it. Go ahead.
I'm a hands-on experience learner.
Okay.
Interactive type thing.
Oh, yeah, interactive. Okay, got you. Okay. Yep. Wait, so you into video games or not AI, but VR and stuff? No? Okay. What's your major?
The harder I gotta work, the more I want it.
Anyone else? Yes, ma'am. No. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Okay. No, sir. Yeah, I'm secure. All right. Listen. So, what did you get out of this? Everyone's different. What else? Absolutely. Everyone's different. Yes, ma'am. Anybody can have different learning styles. I'm sorry. Go ahead, because you're sipping. Go.
use these techniques. I feel like there's no specific way of learning.
Anyone else? I think you hit it on the head. Go ahead.
I would say everybody has their own way of learning, but it's all like when we come into school, we have to kind of stay on the category. So we have to kind of be more diverse.
Diverse in your learning, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that kind of sounds like but I feel like even though there's different ways of learning and it has a different comprehension level or different ways they comprehend certain things, I feel like at the end of the day, it's all about how you understand what you're getting, what's getting put in front of you. It doesn't matter what anybody, how other people understand it. Like in a classroom, everybody understands different. So you ask your own questions. Don't be worried about what the other person or how the other person's learning. At the end of the day, it's all for you. It's your experience. So take in how you're learning and go with it.
We got to break through. Thank you. Go ahead. What? No, but you know what though? In all seriousness, that's a great point. Because me and Lickers, we was talking about this when we was driving up here. So we come from Connecticut. And so we was talking about the teachers, how sometimes teachers don't even have this because teachers are taught when you're in the classroom, you teach one way. I'm going to tell you what I want to tell you based on this piece of paper. You're going to write it down, take your notes, and then you're going to try to digest, and you're only going to regurgitate it on an exam, the way that I'm telling you to do it. That's the traditional way of teaching. So very good point, because that's true. Same thing. We have to embrace the fact that we all have different ways of learning, and it is fine. When you are in class and some student may be the Mr. or Mrs. Know-it-all, and you're in the class like, wow, the damn fat they know this, what's going on. It's okay. It just means you may just have to tap into one of your other ways of learning. So if you're ever in a situation like that while you're in class, don't get stressed, don't get overwhelmed. Just recognize, okay, there's another way for me to learn. I think some of y'all said the questions, ask questions. Piss the professor off for questions.
Yeah.
No, fact. No, I'm serious. Ask questions until you get the answer because you need to learn because at the end of the day, you want to learn.
And then later on, you don't want to regret not asking the question and then being confused. In college, so we pay for this.
You're paying for this, and especially for your athletes too. Those of you athletes, it's competitive. For me, I'm not an athlete, but I have an athlete's heart. I can't play ball worth nothing, but I can't. But I tell you, I try to whatever. But try. But I'm so competitive now. And sometimes I'm competitive with myself. So now I'm like, I'm going to learn this no matter what. All right. And then one thing that we need to do too is take what we learn and start applying all that stuff to our real lives. That's going to make things easier too. All right. So if you're in biology class, how does this topic about earth and the dirt, how does that relate to my life somehow? You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. All right. So, because this is always try to find some way, some personal connection to it. Yes, ma'am.
I teach a certain way, but when you're outside of the classroom, this is college. You're gonna have to study on your own or with peers. But at the end of the day, you don't have to study exactly the way the teacher is teaching you. You can always give your understanding. And I feel like I learned that during college, so I just have to know that now, get to that.
And I wish I learned that too myself when I was in undergrad. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, like in my old school, like we had a group chat where we make like different cahoots or different lesson plans
Yeah.
in our group chat, or somebody will make like a graph so that other ways like we share it with each other. So if somebody doesn't understand one word, there are different ones.
And you know what I love about that? What you're also doing is you're celebrating everyone's individuality. You're doing a lot more than what you think by just doing that. You're helping to build the community. Yes, ma'am.
Also, my teacher, she used to put like whoever understood the topic to help the people who didn't understand the topic a different way.
Yeah.
And that also helped me a lot
Yeah.
as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just want to, she said, and what somebody mentioned about, I was going to say, it's okay that if the habits you had in high school, like of your study, doesn't work when you get to college because it's a lot different. It's okay. That's why it's good that this lesson is teaching you how to find your like true identity, like just like how we just figured out how much of a different learner we are. You could use that to apply to different like methods of your study because in college it's a lot different and some professors are different too. Yes, your teacher helped you how to do this and that, but some professors are going to tell you to figure it out on your own. I've gotten professors like that, so it's all about discipline and how much effort you put into your studies.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. All right. Makes sense. All right. How y'all feeling?
Good.
All right. Is this making things a little bit easier or
Yeah.
feel like it's helping just a little bit?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Because I know when I was, like I said, when I was an undergrad, I wish I learned this myself. We're going to have some real quick, deep conversations. All right. We kind of already asked the whole thing about is multiplicity complex, so we're going to move on because we discussed that already. Okay. Y'all ready to go deep? Okay. We may go there. Okay. Here we go. You ready? Okay. Here we go.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
All right. You say that now, but wait a minute. You ready? First question. Let's look at the first question only. How would you describe who you are? Do you feel good about being your true self?
Yeah.
Somebody, you know what? Y'all can answer it, but you ain't have to come up. Just stand up. Who like to answer? Stand up. Okay. How do you feel good about being your true self? Okay, so yes. So how would you describe who you are? That's one thing that, and I'm glad you said that, because that's one thing that I want you all, because it took me a long time to learn that too. I want you all to not feel pressured in meeting external expectations. And I know that's hard to do, especially when it is a normative thing, if you're embedded or you raised in it. Embrace completely who you are.
Yeah.
All right, you have to embrace completely who you are. Walk on that road that you're walking on because you're learning what you need to learn for you because it's your road. It's you know what I mean? Everyone's road is different. There's different steps, different different pebbles on everyone's road. Everyone's road is different. And so you have to go on your own road in the way that you need to go on that road so that you can grow and develop and become who you are. Eventually you just got to go down that road, however you're supposed to go down the road. But don't feel pressured into pleasing someone else. Period. Make sense? Okay. Thank you all for sharing. Give yourselves a hand. Thank y'all for sharing, for real. We love the beat. Thank you. All right. All right. Y'all feel that this is a safe space, right? This is a safe space? Okay. Listen, when we leave out of here, look out for each other. Remember, y'all community. All right. All right. Look out for each other. All right. All right. We're at the conclusion, y'all. I told you we're just about done. Okay. Real quick. This is the last exercise. I want you all to write a personal vision statement. All right. Short, inspiring declaration of what you want. Oh, I'm getting old, I can't see. Short, inspiring declaration of what you want to achieve in your educational journey and the kind of student and person that you aspire to be, all right? Make sure that your statement is smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So make it smart. Oh. All right. All right. Listen, all right, real quick. This is our information, so you can reach out to us anytime if you have any questions. All right, just know that the Cosborn Agency, we're here to support you all. All right? Yes, ma'am. Oh, I'm glad you asked. Thanks for asking. So We are a consulting agency that focuses primarily on personal, professional, and transformational leadership training. Yeah.
And this is your
Business. I'm sorry. Transfer technology business. I forgot the technology part. You, ladies and gentlemen, are an amazing group of young people. Your level of intelligence, the way that you present yourselves, you all are strong, and I'm really honored and proud of you all, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all graduate and really make something of yourselves and the way that you contribute. This whole multiplicity thing, all the stuff that we're talking about, this is even in regards to academic success, it's all in the way that you present yourself and how you contribute to the world, and the way that you have presented yourself in here today, showcasing your knowledge, showcasing that you have the ability to be emotionally intelligent, all these other things. I'm just proud of y'all. All right. So I'm giving y'all a hand. Come, y'all the bomb. You all are great.
appreciate that hearing that from you.
No.
It means a lot.
Thank you.